Hey there everyone, I am Shivani and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really hope you like what you see. I make videos to share my experiences and learnings from the places I explore, books I read, and this new sustainable lifestyle that I'm trying to adapt these days. I've already made 2 videos about it. You can check them out here. And this is the 3rd episode where I'm celebrating 1 year of not killing any animals for my taste buds and why this is one of the best decisions I've made ever. Acha, for the record, I was a chicken lover. Chicken tikka, roasted chicken, Afghani chicken, chicken pizza, chicken sub, I loved them all. And don't even get me started on fish tikkas. Oof. So I thought I was living this amazing life where I was genuinely enjoying my food. But then something happened. I had a realization. I became more open, I became more compassionate, and decided to give up eating meat. And I wanted to share my story. So this video is about top 5 reasons why I stopped eating meat and haven't looked back since then. So without further ado, let's get going. So let's start from the basics. Global warming is the rise in the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, and almost all of it is caused by greenhouse gases. I came across few facts that I would like to share here. Number 1, 18% of the total greenhouse gases is contributed by animal agriculture. To put that into perspective, it is more than the contribution done by all the forms of transportation in the world combined, which means all the planes, trains, vans, cars added up. Second, 37% of human-caused methane emissions are also caused by animal agriculture. जितने भी cattle होते हैं, for example, cows, buffaloes, sheep, camels, इन सब के burps में methane होता है. And methane is 28 times deadlier than carbon dioxide. 65% of human-caused nitrous oxide emissions comes from manure, and nitrous oxide is 300 times deadlier than carbon dioxide. Additionally, animals को रखने के लिए, उन्हें feed करने के लिए बहुत बड़े spaces की जरूरत होती है. So for that, natural habitats या जंगल को काट के उन्हें agricultural land में convert किया जाता है. Then the agricultural land is treated with toxic chemicals and pesticides, and जितना भी excess में होता है वो पास की नदियों या streams में बह जाता है. Now manure या cow dung use करने से methane, ammonia and carbon dioxide release होता है. So if we count in the whole process, there is deforestation, greenhouse gas emissions, water pollutions and overall climate change. इस वक्त दुनिया की पॉपुलेशन करीब 7.8 बिलियन है और दुनिया में जितना अनाज प्रोड्यूस होता है इट्स इनफ टू फीड क्लोज टू 12 बिलियन पीपल. लेकिन फिर भी कुछ 800 मिलियन यानी 80 करोड़ लोग ऐसे हैं जो भूखे सोते हैं, क्योंकि ये जो एक्सेस में खाना है ये सारा हम एनिमल्स को फीड करते हैं और फिर उन एनिमल्स को हम खाते हैं. टू गिव यू एन आइडिया अबाउट हाउ मच एक्सेस फूड आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट, 1 किलो बीफ के लिए 12 किलो अनाज चाहिए और 1 किलो चिकन के लिए करीब 6 किलो अनाज. इमेजिन अगर ये सारा खाना लोगों को डायरेक्टली मिल जाए. Another thing that I got to know, which I found very interesting, was water footprint. इसका मतलब किसी भी चीज को प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए जितने पानी की जरूरत होती है. 1 kg of vegetables, they take about 322 liters of water. 1 kg of chicken takes about 4,300 liters of water. And the same amount of beef takes about 15,000 liters of water. हम ये सारे emissions और resources को बचा सकते हैं if we just start consuming the grains directly. So now I knew about the environmental reason, but to be honest, I love chicken too much to give it up so easily. So I decided to watch few documentaries to educate myself more through some visual content and have a deeper understanding of what's actually going around. I watched Dominion and Cowspiracy, of course in batches, because एक time के बाद इतना torture and violence, honestly I couldn't bear their pain. But the main question is, did it work? And the answer is hell yes. They were such an eye-opener. Now the thing is, when we're eating meat now, we know that it's basically a dead animal, right? But to know about it subconsciously is one thing, but to consciously look at the animal while it is being tortured and killed for our taste buds is a whole different level. And I just decided that I couldn't do that anymore. 72 billion land animals and as many as 2.7 trillion marine animals are killed every year because we like to eat them. That's like 2,500 animals per second, and it's just the land animals. So by the time you have been watching this video, those many animals have been killed across the world. All the animals feel love, pain, pleasure and torture just the way as we do. Just the way our pets, cats and dogs do. So now I don't understand why we need to pay someone to torture and kill them. Why they need to spend their entire lives into horror, disgust and pain so that we could enjoy a 20 minutes meal. I realized that I could no longer call myself an animal lover and eat a few. I realized that I could no longer protest for the Yulin dog eating festival and come back home to eat chicken for dinner. Yes, that's correct. Our ancestors ate meat and they did that for their survival. We don't have to do it. We can very well have a nutritious, wholesome, plant-based diet all our lives. And to be honest, I don't even think that we are meant to eat meat. Like we can't pray for our food. We don't have sharp claws or huge fangs to rip an animal. And to be honest, we know that how disgusting it feels when we see blood or raw flesh in our food. No? Also, we have a longer intestine just like herbivores to break down the fiber, absorb the nutrients and digest our food for a longer period of time. Another interesting thing, plants do not feel pain. They don't have a central nervous system, pain receptors and a brain. So anatomically, they don't have the ability to feel pain just as we do. And if we care about plants or their feelings so much, that all of us should definitely be vegetarians. All those who know me personally know for a reason that I'm very particular about what I eat because, well, obviously I treat my body like a temple, definitely that's one, and because I know that everything which is very sweet, salty, spicy and fried food is not doing anything good for my body and my overall health. In fact, मैं उन लोगों में से हूँ जो नीम और गिलोय का कड़वा पानी पीती है because I know it's good for my body. So when I decided to leave meat and become a vegetarian, one of the very important questions that I wanted to find the answers of was कि क्या plant-based diet is a wholesome diet? Is it nutritious? And from what I've read so far, it definitely is. अगर हम एक अच्छी संपूर्ण diet खाएं जिसमें हम दाल, हरी सब्जियां, grains, nuts, fruits खाएं, so we will not have deficiency of any particular nutrient as such. Now all of us know that a plant-based diet is a nutrients-rich diet. अच्छा, बहुत लोगों को ऐसे लगता है कि वेजिटेरियन खाना टेस्टी नहीं बनता है. So that's not true, first of all. And second thing, a lot of companies are coming up in the market जो plant-based meat products बना रही हैं. And I've not tasted any one of them, but from what I've heard, they are pretty close to the original taste. So imagine अगर आप meat खा सको, but without killing any animal, it's gonna be like a win-win situation for everyone. One interesting thing is that there are many studies that show that vegetarians seem to have a lower risk of obesity, coronary heart diseases, high blood pressure, diabetes, and even some forms of cancer. So around the time I decided to live a more conscious life, I also started meditating. I became more conscious of myself, my emotions, and my feelings. I started listening to Sister Shivani of the Brahma Kumaris. I still do, and her words, her wisdom has made me change a lot of my perspective towards life in general and definitely for the better. So when I saw one of her videos where she's talking about why we should not eat animals, it just clicked and it totally made sense to me. आयुर्वेदिक और योगिक लिटरेचर में खाने को 3 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड किया गया है, सात्विक, राजसिक और तामसिक. सात्विक मतलब मेजरली योर फ्रेश ग्रीन वेजिटेबल्स एंड फ्रूट्स. राजसिक मतलब ऑल द स्पाइसी, सॉल्टी, फ्राइड करीज और जंक फूड. एंड तामसिक इज मेजरली द मीट, द फिश, एग्स एंड पोल्ट्री. According to that, food doesn't just give you nutritional value, but it is also a vibration and energy. So if we want purity, divinity, peace, and happiness in our lives, then we can't consume something that has violence and death involved in it. If we think about all the emotions that an animal has in a slaughterhouse, it's gonna be fear, resentment, anger, hopelessness, pain, hurt for days, and then eventually violence and death. But when the food comes to our plate, all we think about is the proteins and the nutrients which is attached to it. Somehow, it just does not match. Sister Shivani says that the kind of food we consume also has an impact on our moods and our emotions. I know that there are a lot of non-vegetarians who are peace-loving and a lot of vegetarians who are just a bunch of angry people. To which she says that whenever a person is gonna stop eating meat, there's gonna be a positive impact and a change in their attitude towards life. Now, I can't comment on them, but I can talk about myself. I am much calmer, less anxious, and a lot in control of my feelings than I was a year ago. So for a second, let's just think that we don't have any emotions for the animals, that it's a personal choice and we want to eat meat and it's our life and we want to live it the way we like. We need to stop, look around and see the situation we are in currently. We have been inside our homes since almost 3 months now because of a global pandemic, and I think it's a very good time for us to reflect on where we as humans went wrong. COVID-19 has affected everyone across the world, and the outbreak is believed to have occurred in a market for illegal wildlife in the Chinese city of Wuhan. पिछले 20 सालों में जितनी भी prominent infectious diseases हुए हैं, 80% of them are zoonosis, यानी ऐसे बीमारियां जो एनिमल से ह्यूमंस में ट्रांसफर होती हैं, और करीब 13 ऐसी बीमारियां हैं जिनसे हर साल 20 लाख लोगों की डेथ होती है. About 60% of all human diseases and 75% of the emerging infectious diseases are zoonotic. Most human infections with zoonosis comes from the livestock like cattle, sheep, pigs, chickens, camels, etc. If I have to take names of few diseases that have occurred in the last few years, it's going to be SARS, MERS, Zika, Ebola, swine flu, bird flu, and now COVID. And if we start reading about all of them now, तो जो एक common link निकलता है, it's going to be animal exploitation. And that needs to stop. Not because I am saying it, but because it's the need of the hour. I really hope that this video helps you to reflect on your lifestyle and make a conscious decision. And I know that we've got one life and we should do things that we really like. I get all that. And I'm not asking you to give up meat completely or become a vegan. In fact, I am on my way to become a vegan. And the only product that I'm still consuming is milk because, well, mama would not have me otherwise in her home at least. So if you can reduce the consumption of meat and eggs in your life in any way, it's going to have a huge impact in your life and the environment. So let's say if you eat meat 5 times a week, see if you can reduce it to 3. If you eat meat 10 times a month, see if you can reduce it to 7 or 8. The idea is that any reduction would truly help. And I'm not an expert, you don't have to take my word, but I would really request you and urge you that after this video, please go and do your own research and see how meat really affects your body and then make a decision. I will also be sharing few links in the description box below so that you can check them out if you are interested. Also, the last thing that I wish to add here is that I'm still learning and unlearning and exploring and discovering new things about this lifestyle every single day. So if there was something that I was wrong about in this video, please do let me know in the comment section, because constructive feedback will always be welcome on this channel. And if there is something that made you go like, what, or wow, I did not know that, you can tell me about them as well. And you know the drill. If you like this video, give a thumbs up, let me know in the comments below how did you find it, and you can share with your friends. In fact, I would urge you to share it with your friends and family so they are also aware about how meat is impacting their lifestyle, and then they can make a conscious decision on their own. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you soon in another video. Until then, do whatever makes you happy. Bye-bye. Human-caused methane emissions are caused. Important question that I wanted to answer. Find 1 kg vegetables take about 33 that there are a lot of non-vegetarians people kya hota hai? Sister Shivani says that what we consume has an impact on our what is happening? To break down fiber, my friend.